Okay, I'm recording, so you guys just crack on. Go for the top. Alright. Yeah. That's right. 1, 2, 3, 4. Take me home to Castlebar, send me home to die. Take me home to Castlebar, where I wanna lie. Although the sun is shining and the birds it seem so sweet. Take me home to Castlebar, it's where my friend will be. But I was just a boy, trying my weight in misery. I dropped my wading dry, and now my life is fading fast, and soon I will be lost. So take me home to Castlebar, and you, my friend, I trust. Yeah, I'll go Gardeners actually. Actually, I'll drink it quite a bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do. Yeah, I love it. I love it, man. Yeah. It's great fun. Great fun. Okay, so let's have this one here now. No, I'll keep this as is because I was sitting upright. Okay.
It's kind of nerve-wracking having to get that right first time into that song.
So was it really?
Yeah, just like do it straight away.
Yeah.
Just like
we
met last night because we've got a few gigs coming up, and we're like, I'm gonna play a few tunes tomorrow. And then just to suddenly, like just on a Monday, whatever morning we are, afternoon, just to then rock up. And it's actually like, oh shit.
That's crazy because obviously I would have thought that for you guys it's like just come second nature. Whenever I talk to musicians,
dark outside.
It's got to be dark. It's got to be dark, and everyone's got to be slightly drunk.
Right. Anyways, well, we're already rolling anyway, so it's good. Thank you for coming down and inviting me to the Phoenix pub. Great Irish pub. Great pub down here. I came here like during my sort of like teens sort of years when
nice.
I probably shouldn't have been drinking. And I lived like behind the police station, so I like frequent all these sort of bars around here, and this is a great one. It's so tucked away as well. Like, you don't even know it's here.
Great Guinness.
Exactly. That's a mark of a great pub, isn't it?
Yeah, really. Totally.
But how's the Guinness? If it's no good, then can you really say the pub's any good? Yeah. But anyways, hello everybody. Welcome to Luton Deadpool podcast. Very special episode today. Myself and the band missing the Ferry. But we're actually missing like 3 or 4 members right now.
I know, true to the name. Yeah, true to the name. We're not all here. Like, we didn't wait it.
No, but we did just have one of your members, Rich, who was just here playing for us. We're going to have the music playing at different intervals throughout the podcast, so hope people enjoy. Firstly, can I just say, like, massive fan, man. Now, seriously, I know people will probably say that sort of shit to you all the time, but I'm just a random person who stumbled across your music, right? And now I actively listen to your music, like so. When I've been doing the decorating this week, I've just had you guys on in the background, and you're in my playlist now. So you'll just come up every now and then. It's wicked, man.
Just play it a few more thousand times. We might get some money as
well. So let's like introduce you both, and then we'll talk about the other people who aren't here. So if you'd like to introduce yourself, please.
My name's Chris Anderson. I play fiddle, a bit of mandolin, sometimes guitar.
I'm Paul. I play whistle, mandolin,
chief songwriter.
bit of bass.
The original music, he's the chief songwriter.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I write a few tunes.
Just got a couple of Guinness coming in here.
Oh yeah, here comes the other one. You gonna come say hello quickly?
Hello.
Come say hello quickly. Come on. Come say hello.
Hello, I'm Rich. I play uilleann pipes, barron, and whistle.
There you go. And unfortunately, you're having to go back to work.
I do, yeah.
Yeah, but tell everybody before you go when you play here at the Phoenix.
We do a trad session here. It's the last Friday of every month
There you go.
on
There you
a
go.
Friday night. So, yeah, if you like a bit of trad, come on down, hear some tunes and some good songs.
Wicked, man. Thank you very much.
Thanks, man.
I'll see you soon. Yeah, top man. Take care.
See you later.
Oh, great guy. Honestly, and the music, like, you know, people are gonna get to hear it as you know, they get to know you guys through this podcast because I'm gonna just drop it in the bits. So it's gonna be really nice to see like what reaction it gets from people because, you know, obviously I've not got the most popular podcast in the world, but I've got a lot of people. Now I've got a lot of people that listen to it though.
Nice.
You know, currently I'm looking at like my podcast is available in every continent of the world, right? And people are accessing it. It's actually mad. Like, I can't believe it. This is exactly what I wanted, though. I wanted to introduce people to people they're not going to maybe necessarily hear of before. And when I first came across your music, it's like, it's the kind of music that I want everyone to hear. You know what I mean? It's genuinely lovely. I feel like you're coming from a place that's like a similar background to me. You've got more Irish heritage than me by miles. Like, you know, I actually only found out I'm Irish this year.
Really? Where's your Irish?
I have no idea. I've done Ancestry.
Yeah.
Everyone's Irish, right?
Yeah, everyone's a bit Irish. Well, this is the thing.
In Luton, everyone's Irish as well.
I'm half Jamaican and I'm half Irish,
You must be,
which is basically just Irish.
Under that suit, you must be good looking. That's what I'm saying.
That's the best mix.
It has to be because do you know what? My friend in Limerick, he told me that Jamaican's accent comes from Irish people teaching them English when they went over to spread Christianity, right?
I've heard that story.
And do you know what? There are so many similarities, and like it's a style of talk, it's a relaxed attitude. Like, do you know what I mean? Everything is very, very similar.
Guinness.
Yeah.
How does anything get done on time in Luton?
There's loads of Jamaicans and loads of Irish. It's so true, man. But anyway, let's get back to you guys. So, Chris, what's your history, man? Like, where are you from?
Well, I grew up down the road in Redbourne, a village called Redbourne.
Okay.
And Luton was always a place to come. Shopping, when I got a bit older, pubs, going out. I now live in South London.
Okay.
But I'm literally, because the band are living here and rehearsing here and we play here a lot, I'm pretty much in Luton 3/4 of my time, to be honest with you, which is brilliant.
Yeah.
So just being my brother Paul here, it's my brother Paul, and my other brother Kevin, who's not here. We formed the band along with our best friend Kev Cunningham, who's also not here.
Yeah.
We formed it a few years ago now, didn't we?
Good few years ago.
We were asked to play at a wedding back in the late 90s. This is the truth.
Okay.
This was in sort of St Albans, wasn't it? Someone said, "Oh, can you come and play at a wedding?" And we're like, "Yeah, we'll play." And we're like, "We've got to learn some tunes." So we learned some tunes, played the wedding, played some Irish tunes, and then Paul was the instrumental behind this. And it was just like, "Oh, just keep it going. Let's keep it going." And we've been on and off for almost 25 years now, but in the last sort of 10 years, I'd say 10.
Yeah.
We've been sort of gigging relentlessly, Luton, North London, around Bedfordshire in general.
Yeah.
Doing our own stuff that you've already sort of mentioned earlier, and hopefully you'll hear some of our own stuff. So that's the history, really. That's me.
Okay, and you, Paul?
Yeah, so Chris has pretty much covered it.
Well, how about this then with you? How did you find music? Because you're the brains from what you've said. You're the guy that's behind, and you're obviously very humble. So I'm just going to have to ask very direct questions. When did you find your love of music?
Well, to be fair, like music for me is like everyone's got music in them. Everyone can do music, and there's like for me, I got into music we were always into music. My mum and dad were into music big time. Obviously Irish and that, listening to like different styles of music, country, trad, um, rock and roll, everything. And then for me, a big awakening was sort of like sort of late 80s and early 90s, like dance music. And to be honest, and sort of the bands that come around at that time, Stone Roses, sort of that era, I got into music through that because it was like, they said basically like whatever background you're from, if you're from a council estate, you can do music. Beyond that, I thought, music's not for people like us.
Yeah.
We can't do it because music's for people, like different types of people. So that was a big thing for me. It was like anyone could do music, massive sea change in music. In terms of I try and write. I can write a tune. I enjoy that. Chris has got an ear for music. He can pick up. He's very like talented in terms of. We look to him to. I tend to write a tune and then give it to Chris,
and then he finds the rhythm.
Sort it out.
Yeah.
What key is this? So like, there you go. What key is that? So that's how we roll, literally. But yeah, I mean, music. I realised early on that music brings people together.
Yeah.
And there's very few things in life that bring people together.
It's a leveler, isn't it? Music's a leveler. So like
right.
you whack out a few tunes in a pub, and everyone's on the same level, whatever background. You know what I mean? Like, and it seems to level people out, doesn't it?
It resonates amongst people, right? Like you'd have the wealthiest man in the world and the poorest man in the world sat right next to each other, not banging their heads to the same song. Yeah. I agree.
I mean that was me, and I love doing it. I love like just how it brings people together, and obviously I'm living in Luton now. Three of us live in Luton, and we try to promote the town a little bit as well, like yourself. Again, we sort of like realise Luton is anything that's downtrodden, anything that's like getting a bad name. And we were like, why is that? What's that about? So we picked and we're like, no, that's like Luton's a great place. Like Chris was saying, for us, Luton was a big city. We come to Luton back in the day, like this is like London to us. We
we used to buy records here. We used to buy clothes here. Like this was the place to come. Like Luton. Yeah, the Arndale back in the day. We would always be there.
Yeah, Luton Town. Like we come to see Luton Town play football, and back. Remember like Ricky Hill, people like that play for Luton Town. We couldn't believe the bad name it gets. It's lazy, like journalism.
Oh, it's so bad, isn't it?
You know
It's
what I mean?
so bad, man. This is why I continue to do what I do and why I do it in a bigger way now.
No, you're right.
Because, like, before I was just raising money for charity doing this, and like, I like people don't tend to believe me when I say this because I think they think this is me engineering this to happen. But I didn't intend on becoming like a big public figure initially. Like I just wanted to, just literally make little kids happy in town centre and raise a bit of money for Keach, and that was kind of it. I didn't really want more. But then as soon as like it's quite a recent thing, people taking a dump on us in like such a big way in the media, and like other football teams fans, like how they kind of talk about our team and saying we don't deserve it and stuff like that, and then what they say about a stadium, what they say about the people when they walk through, like how they mock us. It's just for me, it's really disgusting. This is what I think is disgusting, that you mock us because we're poor. That's what it's about. They mock us because we're poor, not because it's not because there's something wrong with people in Luton. The only thing that's wrong with people in Luton is we're in poverty, man. Do you know what I mean? That's it.
Yeah. I mean, like I say, in terms of football, like back in the day, Luton was. We used to be, we come and watch the best footballers here. Yeah. Back in like Ricky Hill, the Steen brothers. They were great footballers.
We sort of. So I live in South London at the moment, and I always say to you, like, I'm always around, gigging, rehearsing. I'm like, I love this town. This town's brilliant. It's got so much going on. The diversity, you can eat any decent food from so many different backgrounds from all over the world. Like, and what is it? The market, the Arndale Market, like Borough Market.
Oh
in
my
London.
gosh, it's amazing
But if you
there,
go
isn't
to like the Borough, like, you know, everyone's going, oh, let's go to Borough Market. No, go to the Arndale Market,
Yeah.
and you get.
Well, do you know what? Let me big up a new place in there that I didn't know about. They reached out to me and said, "Do you want to come and taste our food?" And I was like, "Yeah, sure." It's a Brazilian restaurant in there. Yeah, so this place does such great food. They've just like they made this really special tea that's made out of sugarcane water.
Oh, nice.
And oh my god, it's so unusual. I've never tasted food like that.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
it's not like your everyday samosa. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it's not just there. Like you've got so many places that have such high ratings as well, and like win competitions. And
I mean, in a way, for me, I'm like, it's kind of good that like we're writing a song about it at the moment. Actually, like Chris has kind of written a song pretty much and about Luton and how it's similar to what we're talking about, but we're kind of saying like it's in a way it's good that the journalists haven't discovered Luton as well. It hasn't really changed. It's good that it stays kind of real. And
yeah, they haven't ruined it.
Stuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because once I think people discover what's good about Luton, it's kind of over. You know, like in terms of
it's true.
there's parts of like I grew up in East London. Well, my wife grew up in East London, so I know I've seen it like places like Hackney. When I went there first, were amazing, great places, and they've changed and become gentrified.
Yeah.
And Chris is in South London as well. Areas without becoming gentrified, and they lose something. Whereas Luton still got it. It's still real, and you can get the you know, like you're saying, the food, the people. And it's genuine. It's like there's very few places like that.
Yeah.
You know,
No, you're
just,
right.
Just
you're
enjoy
right.
it. You know.
Yeah. Okay, we're gonna cut to a little break. We'll play a song, and then when we come back, we'll talk some more. Give me a sec. See you in a bit. Then. We'll come together. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, we're back. We're back. I bet you love that one. That was a banger. That was an absolute banger. Thank you very much for playing that, boys. This sounds weird because it's a bit weird because you've already played all of the songs.
So Back to the Future.
But I'm going to pretend like I just heard them every time. So, yeah, we were just saying about off camera about, like, Paul, you're a nurse at the L&D.
Yeah.
That is insane, man. That's insane. So, like, what's that like for you?
Yeah, I mean, it's it's obviously it's kind of stressful. It's a stressful job, but the L&D is it's a great hospital. There's a lot of good people working there, and it's like anything now. We need to support all these people that are working, frontline workers, wherever they are. Like teachers, nurses, transport workers, people working in shops. We're kind of coming out of that COVID period, and it was tough on everyone, but it's about kind of supporting those people as well.
Yeah.
all these jobs that people did. Anyone, you got to take your hat off to them. And yeah, I'm one of them.
Yeah, and big up
people.
to you, man. You're a hero.
Yeah,
You're a
man,
hero.
thank you,
Seriously.
thank you.
No, thank you, bro. Thank you. Seriously,
No worries,
man. Like, I would clap. I've got this in my hand.
Yeah.
I'll give you one of them. But no, seriously, it's a big thing. One of my greatest pleasures during the pandemic was when I was with my little group when we were doing our fundraising, and when we would get to a house where there was a nurse, or like if a nurse was leaving for work, we would stop everybody on the road and we would give them a massive round of applause. We'll show them love and appreciation, because you know what it is, like, doing good work is a thankless job. It really is. Like, you just end up at the end of it battered and bruised and alone. Really,
it's hard. It's hard.
Yeah.
A lot of people, not just nursing, a lot of professions are struggling at the moment. And you're looking for people to help out.
But yeah, no, thank you for your service, though, man. Seriously, and continued efforts.
No, there's a lot of good, obviously, a lot of good people working. The L&D is good. It's a good hospital.
Yeah.
It goes back to what we were saying, though. What makes Luton great as well? You've got that brilliant hospital with so many different people from different cultures working in that hospital. So explain who you work with. Like, you probably work with some brilliant people.
Yeah, totally.
From all different walks of life, from all different backgrounds, all different cultures.
And
it brings so much to Luton.
Exactly.
We're to be honest, you're lucky. We're lucky to have a hospital here, a good, decent, really good hospital. And there's a lot of places that don't have that, and a lot of people that work at the L&D, local people living here, bringing up families here from all over, like Chris is saying, from all over the world. And it's something to be really proud of.
Yeah, that diversity part. The diversity side of it is incredible, isn't it?
Yeah.
Because like the thing that you'd be concerned about, obviously, is if you had a hospital with just like one type of person running that hospital, then you're going to get people with other languages that aren't going to be understood very well, and then the chances of you helping that person are very slim, right? So having a diverse hospital as well as a diverse town is like, it's obvious in a way.
So it's a performing hospital. It's like the football team.
Yeah,
we punch above our weight.
Yeah, big up the town as well. Trust me. Yeah, amazing that they're in Champions. I need to say Champions in Premier League. I've got City.
Next year, Champions League.
I've got City on my mind because people keep talking shit and they keep saying that Man City is the greatest story in football history.
That was the line, wasn't it?
Oh my god, I want to grab Pep Guardiola and just thumb his eyes out. No, I'm joking. Pep Guardiola, you're safe. I'm not coming for you. But
he'll be coming to Luton soon, won't he?
He will. That's why I had to say it, because otherwise I would be kept away from the stadium. But no, it's great to see Luton doing what they're doing. And anyone that's saying that City, you're actually joking. You're actually mad. Like, when I saw people saying it about Wrexham, I was like, okay, kind of. But Luton from non-league to Premier League, like, you can't beat it. Do you know what? Actually, I can possibly beat it. Right? So yesterday, my girls that I used to coach, they had a tournament, and they played the first team they played in the tournament is a team that is their biggest rivals, right? Super big rivals. This is Luton Town Ladies as well, the team I used to coach, right? And they played the biggest rivals, and they beat them in the first game. No. The rivals beat Luton. Yeah, it's gutting. And then the second game they drew, and it was like, oh man, it's going to be one of them days. You know what I mean? But then after that, the girls picked themselves up and they smashed every single team, and they made it into the semi-final. Right?
Nice.
In the semi-final, it got to extra time. It was 0-0 all throughout the game. Got to extra time, and we won a free kick right on the edge of the halfway line. Right? And I don't know why, but a parent has just screamed, "Bang it!" And this girl was put into the top corner and sent us through. Sent us through to the final. In the final, we get our rivals, right? And and do you know what? 0-0 all the way through. Gets to extra time, like 30 seconds to go. Ball goes through to one of the girls. She puts it into the bottom corner. We end up winning the tournament. And for them, that's the only tournament they won last year, so they were desperate to retain the title. These girls, they're just incredible, honestly. So it's big. Luton Town all around, like the Luton ladies first team, they've done amazing as well this year. Like you know, it's a big thing with Luton just in general at the moment. Like football is like a huge core of this town.
Massive.
We want to give a big shout out to St Joe's.
Oh yeah, St Joe's as well.
Because
Oh
club
my
champions.
gosh, and the way they won.
Yeah, man. So,
Oh flipping hell! Yeah, I've had friends over the years like that play for them, and you know, great bunch of lads, real great bunch of lads. Big shout out to St
it's in
Joe's.
the DNA. Football's in the DNA.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
it is. It is.
And that has to come though from the diversity, the everyone being here and just making it a better place. Sure.
I think it's that, and like because we're so compact, right?
True.
We've for the size that we are the size of a city in terms of people.
Right.
You know, it's like 250,000 people in Luton, right? And
are you officially launching the Make Luton a City?
we tried,
campaign?
and we failed. Yeah, we didn't get it.
Well, this is going to start again.
I think Luton is a city anyway, isn't it?
It
When you
feels
look
like
at some of
it,
those cities are getting away with it. You think,
Yeah, I know.
Nah. You go to Luton, you can eat food from all over the world.
Yeah.
You can, you know, so many
St Albans ain't a city.
different.
It's just got a cathedral. That's what it's got.
Oh no, you're not going to be allowed in St Albans house to play. No, but yeah, look, Luton's such a great place, man. But so let's get back to you guys though, yeah, because we're talking about Luton. I love talking about Luton, but you're here. I'm like very alert. I'm very. It's not
true superhero.
No. This is like an injured bird in a garden and there's a cat about. Alert. Do you know what I mean? Like, no, this is not a good alert to be. I'm so worried right now. This is just going to cut out again. But no, it's fine. Anyway, yeah. So you guys been doing this. I don't know how much of that question it got. I know it was working before I started the question. I can't remember the question now.
We've been doing this 25 years.
There you go. Yeah. You do it for me. Oh, I'm rubbish at this. I'm so rubbish. Yeah, so you guys have been doing this for like 25 years and taking it seriously for 10. So, yeah, what does it mean to you to be in a band with your brothers firstly and then your closest friends? Like, what's that like?
It's wicked. It's unbelievable. Like, we've all played in different bands with different people, but we've always kept this one going throughout. And to play with your sort of fraternity is brilliant. Like, you know, because you get stuff that bands don't get. You know, being brothers, and Kev, who's not here unfortunately, and our other brother Kevin. Kev's our best friend, and he's become a brother anyway, just because of the fact we've been in the band for so long. And as brothers, you get stuff that other people don't get. So to play music with your brothers is the best thing ever.
Yeah, I bet.
Like, you know, it's the best thing. And to celebrate our culture, our Irish culture, is another thing as well. You know, because we play gigs in Luton, but we play everywhere. We play, you know, Brighton, we play Slough, we play London, Derby, Norfolk. You know, we've played everywhere.
All over the country.
We've played everywhere, and it's like to celebrate your culture in all these different towns in England. It's brilliant. Like, to celebrate an Irish culture in this country.
Yeah, considering their history, really, like how bad it was for Irish people a long time ago
and
over here.
Definitely, but it's a culture that we tap into. We just feel like we belong to, and we love every minute. It's great. Like, and to be invited to these amazing pubs, such as the Phoenix, where we're in tonight, today, on the hottest day. It's not really not Irish or English weather, but to be in these sort of pubs and to play music, and to be welcomed and to be celebrated and to be asked back.
Yeah, exactly.
is brilliant. And then people come up to you who have the same accent as you, like, oh, you know, I'm second generation Irish. I love what you do. It's brilliant. Like, it's a subculture. So to be part of a subculture in this town and any town we play, is brilliant.
That's awesome.
To play that with your brothers is awesome.
So what's it like when you're gigging and you know you're just out and about? Like, I've always, you know, I always dreamed of doing that sort of stuff when I was a kid. You know, of being a musician and being on stage, and I always loved the idea of it. What's it actually like for you? Like, you know, having been such a big music fan as a kid, and now you get to do it.
I think to be fair to yourself, it's never too late. You should keep going. I mean, our message, like for us, we play. What the best thing for me, like I say, I'm not the greatest musician. I never will be. Like Chris has actually got kind of quite talented. It comes a little bit easier for him than it does for us, music-wise. But I'd always say, for me, it's like just have a go. Just and people often come up after and go, oh, I play a bit of guitar, I play a bit of whistle. And I say, like, well, go and, start a band. Why not? Do it yourself. Because we've done, this is literally us. We did it ourselves,
Yeah.
No one's going to hand anything to you.
No, they're not. You're right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, you're
so
right.
we come from that spirit of like, we're all working class kids. No one's going to hand you nothing, so we're going to do it ourselves, isn't it?
Paul's always said though, in terms of like what's it like to be in a band, so we play gigs like this, but I always remember Paul saying, because we've played weddings and people have asked us to play weddings and stuff, and it's like and people have asked to play birthday parties, and it's an honour. It's an honour. We feel honoured that people ask us to play part of their life.
Yeah,
like a real ceremonial part of their life. So
it'll be a big memory for them, right?
Totally.
Yeah,
and people have asked us to be part of that. That's the big thing for us, and even like to be invited back to play another gig. We want to make that the best gig as well. Like we want to make it an event. Like Paul does himself a disservice. Like Paul's a great musician, and Paul likes to make events as well. So it's like, well, what's the next thing? What are we doing next? Where are we playing? Because as a band or as a musician, you have to be like, what's next?
Yeah, exactly.
What's the next thing?
Because people always want more.
Yeah,
ultimately,
definitely.
they always want more. If they've seen you before, they're going to want to see something more from you the next time.
You can't just play the same song.
No, it's quite quite taxing on you to have to feel like that. I mean, let's talk about something quite real. I talk about mental health a lot, right? And in terms of like that stress of always having to create new stuff, does that affect you guys all?
This helps.
Disclaimer: drink responsibly.
Guinness is not no, that's a great point. And there is that. Yeah, there is something, isn't it? Always like, what's next? What's next? And because we were chatting before you came today, and it's just like about the band, because we had a rehearsal yesterday and we're thinking like, what's next? What's next? And it is there. It's always there, and you kind of want to challenge yourself mentally, all the time. But then for the last 3 weekends, we haven't had gigs, and we sort of purposely did that as well because you need a break. You have to have a break, right? You have to be thinking like, it's great to be out and about. It's great to be meeting new people. It's great to be gigging. However, you do need a time off, and you do need to recharge. And you need to think, I need some time to myself. I need to relax here, because otherwise you could be constantly thinking the whole time. And playing live, gigging, you do have a thought in your head of what are people thinking about me, what are people thinking about us. There is that element as well, isn't there? But you just have to sort of overcome it in a way. You have to overcome it, and there's strategies that you can do. Just people are here to see you play. People are enjoying it. You sort of the first few songs, you're always like, oh, are people digging this?
Yeah, it's so weird, right? Because when I've heard you, the other night I was at the castle for the vandalism.
Oh, nice! Vandalism Begins at Home.
Yes.
Shout out to Vandalism.
Big up yourselves. Big up yourselves, Warriors. I love them. I love them. But when I got to go to there and hear the people there, I'm sure they're going through the same thing. All of them are going through the same thing, because I know it's not the same thing what I do, but oh man, I don't know if what I'm doing is good or not. I have no idea. And I rely on, it sounds really stupid, but I rely on other people to tell me, am I doing well or not?
Yeah, of course.
And it's hard, because then I've got some haters as well. I've got some people that really don't like me and say really nasty things in comments and stuff. And to filter between what's true about it, or what's just nasty, or what's when people are just bigging you up because they just they want to get something out of you. It's really hard to know, am I actually doing the right thing? And do you know what you said? What was brilliant is, best thing to do is just to crack on, isn't it?
Crack on,
Yeah.
crack on.
Yeah.
Like,
Do it yourself. If you feel it yourself, then like for us, I think it's a point where we all could give up. And you know, everyone wants to give. You know, that's the easy thing to do, isn't it?
Yeah.
But the hard thing is to keep going. And it's like, you know, that's the hard thing.
you could just do, you know, your normal job, your Monday to Friday.
Sorry about that. That was good. Keep going with that. We go, 9 to 5.
Yeah, so you could just, you know, persevere with your 9 to 5 and not go out of your comfort zone. You don't have to be here today. You don't have to do this. We don't have to make music. We could just be paying the bills. You know, the world needs people to do that extra thing.
Yeah, man.
And if there wasn't people like us, all of us around this table, the world would be so boring.
It'd be so sad.
So
It'd be
boring.
so sad.
So boring. You've got to make things happen. You've got to do different things.
It needs people from all backgrounds as well. Like we're saying, like we consider ourselves like a working class band.
Yeah.
You know, and that's important to us. You know, we all, you know, and there's very in the arts, in media, it's dominated by middle class people.
You're right, man. You're right.
You know, and that's because they're the ones with time on their hands. They're the ones with the money, and it's like we're underrepresented. So you got to like fight for that. But we didn't. When we started out, we didn't think like that. It's only recently I started thinking like that. But it's true. You know what I mean? So you know, you've always got to be challenging things, and you know, it's really hard. It's really hard to kick anything off.
And do you know what I think as well? I think that the reason why we end up doing the things that we love is just because it comes from something when you're a child, right? Because when you're a kid, it's like all these aspirations and dreams, and if you don't achieve them, it's probably because you never had like a real life representation of that dream. You know what I mean?
Well, you're told, isn't it? You're told, you know, this is what you're not, you know, you're meant to do this. You're meant to work in a factory. You're meant to do, you know, that's what you're told to do. So you're not, people like us, you and yourselves, we annoy people because we're like, you know, what the hell are they doing?
Yeah,
they
exactly.
you know, what they do. Even now, we're Monday, we're having do an interview. It's like, you know, it's difficult. You're like, you know, you're sort of shoved in your boxes. And we're like, and the best music for me was the music that said, do what you want. You can free you up. You know, the best bands that come out when the bands from like coming out of council estates saying you can do anything.
Yeah.
You know, you don't even have to know anything about music. As long as you've got something to say, something relevant, fucking say it. You know
exactly. It's it's the truth, and it's like the whole don't stop. Do not stop, because this is the thing I tell to a lot of my girls who I coached, right? Is that, you know, you do not expect for one single second that you can relax on a training session or on a match day, Every single one you have to give 100%, and the next time you have to be better, because where we come from, you're more likely to fail than succeed.
You've got to work twice as hard.
So you have to work twice. So it doesn't just because it's more likely, it doesn't mean that it's impossible. It just means you have to work harder. And if you can tap into that, you know, I really struggled when I was a kid. I had nobody to inspire me. And like I looked around, I was desperate for someone to inspire me. I didn't find it anywhere. So this is why, like what you say about things being diverse, it's important. Like,
it's a common story. It's a common story for everyone. Like a lot of people, and there's so much talent that's not appreciated. You know, it doesn't. And for me, I was, you know, like I say, there's a few examples of bands like the Stone Roses. We always cite the Stone Roses because it's like this band coming out of Manchester, like from a council estates, and it changed people's lives. You know, it changed. You know, bands, you know, like Oasis come out because of that, and it's like, you know, it changed. You know, and there wouldn't be. I'm not sure we'd exist without those bands.
Oh wow!
That's why I drop that name every now and again. We don't sound like the Stone Roses.
No, just give them a bit of praise.
Yeah, the ethos is the same. Like, you know, breaking down barriers and saying, you know, you can, you know, like I say, growing up, I didn't think I could pick up a guitar. It's only when that band come out and they're like dressing like us, dressing like people on our estate. I was like, you can play guitar. It's fucking go and buy a guitar, you know?
Yeah, exactly.
So, you know, it's massive, and it's like you got to keep pushing things, you know.
I think it's good to be an inspiration as well. Like, so, like going, but why do we do it? Well, we do it because
You're going to be dead soon, isn't it?
No, there's that. There is that.
I mean, he's not lying.
There is that, but it's also like it'd be great because it'd be great to someone could carry on your work. Do you know what I mean?
This is what I'm hoping
you inspire
for.
someone to carry on what you're doing, and like I hope that someone comes to our gig and sees us, like you said, you can do it, and be like, oh,
we could do that. I love it.
I mean, can I be honest? Can I be perfectly honest? Yeah. The sooner I'm out of the suit, the better. Because this is uncomfortable shit, man. No, but like, you're right. Like, I want it to be the day that I can't be bothered or I'm too old to do this, that there's going to be a next Luton Deadpool.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? I will hand it over. Like, there'll be like a knighting ceremony and everything. I'll knight him with my samurai swords and then I'll pass the suit on to him. And,
can we play the music?
100%, 100%. Yes, man. Yes. Oh, that'd be great. We'll set up in the town hall. It'll be a beautiful day. Beautiful day. But because ultimately we're only here for that. That's it, and we're gone. So with your time, use it to inspire the next generation because we want the world to be a better place. I want to know that in 100 years' time, there's no pain on this planet, and people love each other. And the way that it's going, if there's people not like us, then it's going in a very different way.
It's scary. You know what? What you realise as well, we're getting a bit political now, but people want us.
Oh, here we go. Here we go. Where's my beer? Hold on.
Like, you realise people prefer us to be fighting with each other.
Yeah.
That makes it easier to rule us. It's better if we get they don't want us to get along. They don't that's the reality. It's just like divide and rule. Yeah. So that's the thing. It's better to get in terms of they want you to just work hard and
so you're so tired. Yeah.
That's what they want.
And do you know what? This is my motto at the moment: is collaboration, not annihilation.
Love it.
Do you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Let's collaborate. Let's make because every time if I help you, you're gonna help me, and then we rise up together. Do you know what I mean? And then through that we become great friends as well.
Yeah.
So it's like it kind of sounds almost selfish in a way because I'm doing this to help you to help me, right? But then ultimately, I'm really happy that I can help you. Do you know what I'm saying? So it's like the more that we
work, isn't it?
Yeah, I nearly said a really bad term. Do you know what? I'm going to pause it. I'm going to just say it because it'll be funny. And nobody's going to know what that joke was and what I just said because it was disgusting.
YouTube will cut that.
I've made two people very uncomfortable sitting next to me now. No, let's cut to another break and we'll come back to wrap this up and show these boys some love. So see you in a second.
Try this one. If this one fucks up, don't.
Yeah, no worries, man, no worries.
1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Look up the rain was time. You lean it down the night time, the beats are anymore. You see the soul cycles out of every home. We all be very happy in the moment. Now Jimmy, you like the way you said the start of our opening. We come up from she had to the house. So sad to see you leaving out the big news. We don't know where in the morning. We walked into the station in the rain. And we kissed them as we put on a train. And we sang in the song that time's gone down. Oh, we knew that we'd be seeing him again. Sad to say, I must be on the way to find a bit of whiskey all far away. I like to think that we were turning back on to the greatest little mountain on the side of the land. The years were late, the times have changed, I grew to be a man. I went to love the virtues as we started at the land. I took the kids, I drank the booze, I go back home and home. I ended up the farm and in the mud. I played the humble, took the home, I got a whiskey down. I got the 1,000 horses, till the minute on the ground. Some people say that you need to take your money far away. Some people are for heaven without God. We walked into the station in the rain. And we kissed them as we put on the train. And we sang in the song that time's gone down. Though we knew that we'd be seeing him again. Here we go. Sad to say, I must be on the way. So find me better whiskey.
because of the train that they were on. Some people they are scared to cook and change right and sell it show. And so they're off for heaven in the morning. And they're off to the station in the rain. Every distance must be filled on the train. Now he sang in the song and told on down on the river. Staying in the middle now. Sad to say, I must be on the way. So I get whiskey just from far away. I like to think of me returning when I can. To the greatest sailing boat and that's the sight of the land. To the greatest sailing boat and that's the sight of the land.
And we're back. What a great song. Another great song. Oh, I just honestly, I can't remember which one it was that I put in there, but it was great. It was just great. These guys are amazing. So, yeah, just obviously, I'm just seeing how massively late I am for my next thing. So, you're going to see Deadpool running through town in a minute. This is going to be a treat for a lot of people. But this is why I should have put a damn car on this road. Oh,
You're a superhero. You can get there.
yeah, well, you say that. I mean, I've got super belly. That's about it, man. But, yeah, so can you just tell the people out there a couple of bits about yourself, like where they can find you, what you've got upcoming, that sort of stuff?
Wicked. So if you're in Luton town, come and see us in the Gardeners Call on Saturday the 24th of June. Or if you can't make that, a few weeks later, a couple of weeks, we're July the 8th over in O'Shea's, just round the corner from here in the Phoenix. We're in the Phoenix here, which is a brilliant pub. Make sure you come down here as well.
Great.
Great pub, great Guinness. If you want to listen to our music, we have got a Bandcamp page. So just search Missing the Ferry on Bandcamp. But the best place, I guess, is YouTube, and you can watch all our videos.
Oh, amazing videos as well, man. Seriously.
Thank you. You're very kind to say that. We
True,
we did them all ourselves, pretty much, except for one. Castle Bar was done by a friend of ours, but everything else is done by ourselves. Yeah. So we YouTube is the best place to go. Facebook, the usual nonsense. Instagram, Twitter.
All Missing the Ferry.
Follow us at Missing the Ferry, and we are kind of relentless on that. So if you follow us, we'll be in your inbox all the time. And, come and see us play. We're good fun. We're good fun, and we'd love to see you. So please come.
And big up this guy, Luton Deadpool.
Oh,
Luton Deadpool.
What a legend.
Stop it, man. Please.
Nah.
Oh,
come on,
boys.
we need more people like this, man.
No, thank you, boys. Thank you. And honestly, it's been such a pleasure having you both come down, do the podcast. I look forward to coming to some gigs.
Yes.
And we've got some cool things. Hopefully, we're going to start seeing between Luton Deadpool, Missing the Ferry crossover. It's going to be insane.
Oh, yes.
We've got a gift for you.
You got a gift for me?
Yeah.
Oh, look at these sweet guys. Okay, what is this?
This is exclusive, huh?
Exclusive as well. Oh, hold on. Let me put this down. Oh my gosh. I'm putting it on now, man.
Well, I'll fit over that.
Oh my gosh. It'll fit. I'm not that fat. Although the kids do call me Fatball. They do call me Fatball. I'm not even joking. Oh, this could be very awkward. But I'm putting it on because I'm going to walk through town with this on now. Because I love you boys that much. I don't want to think I'm just going to throw it in my house.
Good man. Fits.
I'll get a good photo for us.
There we go. Look at that. What do you reckon?
Yeah, nice one.
Yes, please.
This is the man. So next gig, he'll be there dancing. So come along and join and dance.
Yeah, make sure you come down. All right, guys. Well, thank you so much.
Thank you.
And I love you, Luton. See you later.
Love Luton.